Hey Wellness fam, Dr. Dre here. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time you're coming today, welcome. We're gonna be focusing a bit on rotations. So if you sit at your desk and you notice you're more in this plane, or most of your activities are pretty frontal plane, meaning you're just kind of swinging back and forth, or you're going side to side laterally, this is for you. Or if turning is difficult, and you think you get rotation in, this is definitely for you. But anyway, hit like, subscribe, save, whatever you guys hit. I'm just glad you're here. So, first question of the day, how are you feeling? Are you a little tired? A little anxious about what's to come? Are you excited? Are you peaceful, ready to rest? Well, however you're coming today, welcome. I'm glad you decided to show up for your body. So I like to start our movement sessions with a little breathing. So if you can close your eyes with me, I'm gonna have you breathe in through your nose. So breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for 3, 2, 1. And let it all go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So, like I promised, we're talking about rotation, and we're showing you some rotation stretches to kind of help you out. So, if you're seated, whether on the floor or in a chair, a simple one is you just grab either the side of your leg or an armrest and turn. It can be a baby rotation, say you're just warming up into it. You can alternate from side to side, so let's do that now. That way our spine's a little ready for what we have coming up for it. Perfect. And as you warm up, now we're gonna turn to the right. Again, you can either use your armchair if you're seated or your hands, and we're just gonna turn as much as we can. Make sure you take a deep breath, expand those lungs. And then when you return, come back slowly. Don't slingshot back, control it. Okay, we're gonna do it again to the right before we turn to the other side. Deep breath. And we're coming on back. Now let's go the other way. Hand on your armrest or on your leg, depending where you're seated. And we're gonna turn. You could decide your range of motion. Remember, take a deep breath. Then come on back. And again, we're turning. Perfect. And if you feel some tension or tightness while you're doing this, let me know in the comments whether we need to work on releasing certain areas in the back in another video. Okay, now we're gonna make our way to the ground. Well, I'm already on the ground, but if you're in a chair, make your way to the ground. And another rotation variation, we can start with our legs. So I like to, you know what, let's start with the beginning. So we'll have us go to one side, and we'll start dynamically. So you're just gonna switch side to side. We'll do 2 more on each side. Okay, and now there's 2 variations you can take. If you felt that was a good enough stretch, you can hold it to one side and turn your body the other way. Or you can straighten the left leg and bring your right knee over for a bit of a deeper stretch. And we're gonna hold it here as we breathe. Notice where you feel the tension. Notice what's loosening up. And no judgment, just awareness. One more breath in. Okay, bring your legs back together. And we're gonna do the other side. So right leg is straight, left knee rotates over, and then you turn your body. I heard a little crack, so that was needed. We're gonna stay here for a few breaths. Let your body loosen with each breath. One more breath in. Okay, bring your legs together. And before we do the upper trunk, so right now that was a rotation, I call it a lower trunk rotation, but from the bottom up. Now we're gonna do from the up down. But you might have noticed one side was tighter than the other, and that's okay. One side might need a little bit more love because we tend to bias ourselves. So just take notes so you can find ways to care for it a little bit better and a little bit more specifically. Okay, we're gonna lie back on our side. And this one is the upper trunk rotation or open book. So you're gonna put your hands together and we're gonna do a dynamic one first. So you're gonna open and close. If you notice you can only go a certain amount, that's okay, start there. And then see if it loosens up as you go. We are not in the business of forcing our bodies. We are in the business of learning our bodies. And then gradually progressing. Okay, this one we're gonna hold to the other side for a few breaths. One more breath. Come back together. And now, of course, the other side. So, we're gonna be on our side and we're gonna warm up with some dynamic movements first. See what the range feels like for you. One more opening before we hold it and take some breaths together. Remember to breathe fully. I recommend belly breathing, so not breathing through your chest. That type of breathing is actually relaxing for your body. Chest breathing tends to be more anxious producing. We can discuss that in another video though. Breathe in. One more deep breath in. Okay, unwind yourself. Come back into a seated position. So, how did that feel for you? Oh, I think my necklace is all twisted. Anyway, hope you feel a little bit looser. If you noticed any discomfort, any like sharp pains, please send me a message, let me know. But if you just felt a stretch, might have been a little more intense of a stretch, but not painful, that's okay. Let's see as we progress how it feels for you in the future. So Wishing you well, and I'll see you next video.